What is it, my party people? What's the deal? What am I doing? Okay, so let's talk. Talk. All right, if you are new here, my name is Reyna. I am your big sister. But if you are not new, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and follow me on all socials, especially TikTok. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about the psychology of a F-boy. Okay, because I'm pretty sure you've dated one, you've talked to one, you've been in a issue, a situationship, an entanglement with some. So let me tell you, because I'm the ultimate J entanglement ever. My name is Reyna. If you've never met me before, all of my exes are name is J. All right, so let's talk, because I've been in many F-boy situations, as you can tell. The definition of an F-boy, let's go there. They're pretty much narcissistic, but let's pull up the real definition. Urban Dictionary is helping us out today. An F-boy is a guy who does not respect women but relies on them heavily. He's distant, doesn't care about other people's time, and won't commit. He is self-absorbed, does stupid things, and fucks with others' emotions. That is from here. So, it is a very valid thing because it is. Now let's talk about F-boys, because I feel like a lot of people have it twisted. A fuckboy is inconsistent. They really are. They're very inconsistent. I think I've had this issue happen to me so many times, that they're just so inconsistent that they feel and they want to like tell you they're consistent. They're like, I'm consistent, you know, I work a lot, I do this, I do that, but yet they have time to be on social media, they have time to do this, they have time to do that. You know what I mean? Like, they have a lot of time. They just choose to put it in else places. So F-boys are definitely very narcissistic. I know some people are probably like, F-boys are not narcissistic. There's a difference. Until you are with a narcissist and with a fuckboy, you start to understand the red flags do pop up. How do you tell the difference between red flags and stuff like that? Well, there are a lot of red flags that do pop out to you, and then there's a lot of red flags that you start to wonder about. But the first one would be their time, their attention span. Do they have attention to hold a conversation, or are they just kind of like, I gotta go, I got things to do, I got this to do, I got this to do? Because that's how my first ex was. He was just like, yeah, no, I give you a lot of attention. And like his attention would be like, he texted me back like 2 or 3 days later and he was like, I was just busy. But I'm pretty sure you're on social media, so no. But a fuckboy, they are emotionally unavailable. Emotionally unavailable in a way that it's like, hey, I am gonna do X, Y, and Z, but not really explain myself. They don't feel a need to explain themselves. A lot of them don't, because that F-boy mentality is like, it's my way or the highway. I don't care what you have to say, because they don't care about others' emotions. Like the description said, like they seriously are very distant people, and they don't care about other people and who they hurt. And then they are the type of people to always be like, well, I love you. And then all of a sudden it's like, they really don't love you. The tea is boiling hot, obviously, because they really don't. Like, you cannot hurt somebody and still love them. I don't think that that is a real thing. It's the same thing as F-boys who believe that you can love 2 people at once. Not him. Not my vibes. I get it maybe for some people, you know, thruples and stuff like that, but not for your girl over here. I ain't the one. Don't play with me, and don't play with my babies like that, because F-boys are emotionally unavailable. When I say emotionally unavailable, I mean they're so detached with the world and the human body, they have no idea how to feel emotions. They're very emotionless people. They don't react. They don't say anything. They're just super quiet. They're like very, very, very quiet. They just don't care. I'm serious. Like, I think I've had one instance where my ex kept telling me like, oh my God, Reyna, you're being so dramatic, you're being so dramatic, you're being so dramatic. And I was like, how am I being dramatic if I'm just expressing my emotions? I don't think that that's being dramatic. So yes, F-boys do that a lot. The reason we call them players is because they have an agenda. Literally, like, they will have an agenda. They'll do step by step. So when I was with my ex, literally we weren't together. We were in a situationship for like at least a month before we started dating. And then he was just like, oh, I was just trying to have sex with you. And I wasn't even thinking about falling for you. I didn't have feelings like that. And like, then we just fell in love. And I was just like, so you basically had an agenda just to sleep with me, but not fall for me, not love me, nothing like that. I think it would have been different had it been somebody else. Definitely like not a first time situation, you know? But also like he had an agenda, he did. And then once we got like deeper into our relationship, because we were together for 3 years. So yeah, like once we got deeper into our relationship, literally like he had an agenda for every girl he would cheat with. It'd be like, I'm gonna tell Reyna these things. This is what I'm gonna tell her. This is what I'm gonna do. This is how I'm gonna do it. This is who I'm gonna talk to. This is why I'm gonna talk to them. And then he would like dump them or leave them or like talk to them still, and then come at me with like, they're just friends, they're just friends, they're just friends. But then it was like, I'm sorry, but you don't comment on your friends like that. Like you don't sleep with your friends. You don't do that. Like you just don't. So he had a full-on agenda of how it was gonna work with these girls. And I was just like, how do you have an agenda to purposely hurt somebody? How the fuck do you do it? Like, I don't get it. Maybe I'm just like a sense of normal, decent human that I'm just like, I can't freaking understand why you would purposely plan out a cheating phase. You know what I mean? Like, if you're having to lie to somebody about going to see somebody else, there is an issue. There is an issue. If I'm having to lie to my significant other to go see someone else outside of my relationship, there is a problem. I don't know how much I have to say that. There is. They'll turn the issue into, you caused me to do this. You caused me to cheat. You caused me to be this way. You caused me to do this. I've never, like, out of all the people in the entire world, that is the one thing that I've heard the most is, you caused me to be this way. You caused me to change. You caused me to act this way. Because they feel the need to blame it on somebody besides themselves. They feel the need that it's like, I have to blame it on one person. I'm so sorry, there's construction outside. But it's like, they just feel the need to seriously blame another human just so that they don't take the fall for it. That's how you know it is a narcissist situation out of a fuckboy. Because that's when they start to blame, you know, other people besides themselves. They blame everybody else besides themselves. You will never change a fuckboy, ever. I wanna state this because this is where the big part of conversation comes into play. I'm a Libra, right? I love to help people, and I love to see if I can help people become the best version of themselves. That's just who I am. And for some reason, I feel the need to help people change. That's just me. And when it comes to these situations, you can't change them. You just can't. You can't change people who are set in their ways. So this leads to the second topic, which is where people always blame the moms. They're like, your mom didn't raise you right. Your mom, I just want to tell. There's a song on TikTok that's like, I'll insert a clip, but it was like, I just want to tell your mom she raised a bitch. No, I never want to hear that. One, because most of the time, it's not the mom's fault. No, it's not. It might be the mom's fault if she's going to continue to allow to egg on like, oh my God, my son's fine. He never does anything wrong. That is a difference. But most of the time, when raising a man, it's not the mom's fault, because it's like a strict parent who is teaching their kids leniency, right? All of a sudden, you kind of pull back and they go and do whatever the hell they want. It's the same thing when it comes to relationships and men and teenagers and stuff like that, right? So you pull back, you try to let them go and date, go and understand, and then they might not be okay with the one person. They might want more and more and more, right? But that's not the mom's fault. So you can't blame a mom for raising her kid wrong, because most of the time she never raised her kid wrong. It's the fact that they took the dating scene and turned it into a fuckboy scene. Yes, that is a very true statement, because I've actually been involved in that, where it was not the mom's fault. Like, you can definitely tell, like, the mom kept telling him, like, stop doing that, stop doing that, stop doing that, you need to stop acting like that the whole entire time. But it wasn't her fault, because she kept telling him, like, stop doing that. She kept trying to make him the best version. He chose not to do it. So it's the person's fault. It's not the mother's fault. It's not who raised him, because I know a lot of parents who get really upset that, you know, the other girl or whoever's getting hurt in the situation, they start to blame the parents. Like, you didn't raise your kid right, you didn't do. First of all, you probably don't know how to raise a child to begin with, so you can't sit there and judge the parenting style, right? So, like, with my mom and my brother, right? My mom raised my brother amazing, but he's still going to do what he wants with his relationships at the end of the day. She cannot stop him. The only time she will stop him and punch him in the face is if he is cheating, or he is seriously, you know, abusive or something of that nature, where it's going to take her to be like, whoa, hold up, you're not doing that, that's my kid, type of thing. But it also takes for women, the girl, to understand that at the end of the day, you are still going to do what you want. The boy is still going to do what he wants. So yes, to a point, a lot of people do get mad at the parents, because it's like, you didn't raise your kid right, you didn't raise your kid right, what the fuck is this? And I'm the type of person to be like that. I like to, like, wing out on every single person, because I'm like, it didn't just take one people. It takes, you know, a whole village to raise a kid. So obviously somebody went wrong somewhere. But you also have to see it as, they're going to make their own decisions at the end of the day. And especially when it comes to fuckboys, they're going to make their own decision at the end of the day. They're going to do whatever they want at the end of the day. And if it is cheating, and if it's lying, if it's manipulation, if it's narcissist, if it's, you know, abusive, they're going to continue to do it until the end of time. That's just that. Whew, this was a mouthful. So this is part 1. We are going to have a part 2. So make sure you leave all your questions, comments, concerns down below so we can answer them for part 2. See you guys later. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.